So I wake up in the morning and I feel a bit groggy, and then that grogginess turns into frustration because why do I always wake up feeling so groggy? And then that frustration sours my brain and spoils my mood, and all of a sudden I'm angry and I can't figure out why because I don't really have anything worth being angry about. Unless, of course, I dig just a little bit below the surface, which I shouldn't do, but I do it anyways, and all of a sudden the mystery is gone as I realize that I am angry because I feel tired. And I feel tired because I spent all day yesterday and the day before that and the day before that overthinking everything. Like, why was I so awkward with that guy I met? And why do I suck so bad at making friends? And oh my god, I'm pretty sure everyone I've ever met hates me. And then I think, maybe that's because of my ex and what he said. Because he said some pretty severe stuff, like, you have bad character because you won't do the dishes before bed, and you're boring and never do anything ever. And the worst part is he meant it sincerely, and that outweighs all of the sweet nothings he ever gave me. And so yeah, I guess everything is his fault. That's so much easier to handle than the reality of my situation, which is that I'm the problem. I'm always the problem. And just like that, I'm stuck on how much I suck again and again and again and again, and I'm sitting in this room with all of my friends and they're totally thinking about how much I suck and how I'm basically a brick wall and totally useless, and wait, no. Why would they be thinking that? Why would they be thinking about me at all? I don't matter to them. I don't matter to anyone. God, that's comforting. Wait, no, it's isolating. God, why am I so isolated from the rest of the world? Probably because I spend so much time being wrapped up in my head. Yeah, exactly like what I'm doing right now. Totally wrapped up in my own head. 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 And it separates me from reality, and I feel a little bit insane, like maybe I don't even know what reality is. And oh god, what if I'm delusional and don't know anything at all? Like, what if I misread everything? And am I even real? And how do I even go about finding out if I'm real or not? Or if my consciousness is real? How do I know if it's even connected to reality at all? And like, is reality some tangible thing I can connect to? Or is it just everyone's consciousness connecting? Like, all of our souls are just out here in the void holding hands, and that's what the fabric of reality is. Just little strands of us grabbing at each other, and maybe my strands are small and pathetic and nobody else wants to grab them, and that's why I'm always in my head, because nobody wants to grab my consciousness. And okay, I can't believe I'm sitting here personifying reality like this. Geez, maybe reality is its own thing and everyone's consciousness is connected to it instead of each other. And we're all connected through some larger entity, but I doubt it, because that would mean life has some bigger meaning. And I just really feel like if life had some bigger meaning, I would have found it by now, because I've spent a pretty big portion of my life thinking about that. And like, am I just so stupid that I can't figure it out? Because a lot of people seem to have really figured out how to get up in the morning and go to work and make dinner and find love and be happy. And none of that makes sense to me, because when I wake up in the morning, I feel groggy. And that grogginess turns into frustration, because why do I always wake up feeling so groggy? And then that frustration sours my brain and spoils my mood, and all of a sudden I'm angry, and I can't even figure out why, because I don't really have anything worth being angry about, unless of course I dig just a little bit below the surface, which I shouldn't do, but I do it anyways, and all of a sudden the mystery is gone as I realize that I'm spiraling. Oh yeah, that's what's happening. I'm spiraling. Yeah. I'm a real piece of work.